the systems and the zaps and the configurations and the automations and all of that in place. Earlier this year, I reached a point where I was not enjoying the people I was getting on calls with.
Let's pull out the masterful version of you before I let you go. And now notice how you're approaching marketing moving forward, how you're approaching your sales calls. Notice you pulling out the gods and goddesses from the people you talk to. Show them who they truly are. If you're a coach, consultant, healer, expert, and you feel frustrated with the people that you're getting in your sales calls, maybe they're giving you a bunch of excuses why they can't afford it, it's not the right time, or you just notice them pile up their fears and reasons why they can't move forward with you, then here's the thing. You don't need more marketing and sales coaching. You actually need something that's drastically different that no coach really tells you about. And if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Bogdan. I've helped a bunch of experts from complete beginners to multimillionaires scale their businesses with a lot more ease through my Warrior Shaman system that amplified their mindset, and also through personalized business strategy. In this recorded coaching conversation, you will receive the one insight that will actually make a difference in your sales conversations and will move your prospects from filled with excuses to filled with reasons why they want to immediately move forward with you and pay you on the spot. What would you feel would be the most valuable thing we could address in this short conversation?
What I was curious, Bogdan, is that, like I told you, it's been a very long time since I got on a call from a DM. And usually I don't do much DMs, and I'm not saying that in a proud way, but I should, but I don't land up doing that. I land up doing more, inbound, where I just put out content and I wait for people to reach out to me.
Yes.
The way you approached it was really good. I think you really spoke in a way, I don't know. I'm actually curious to know, how do you distill whom you reach out to?
Wait a second. I'm feeling a bit into it because I feel like it's not really the thing, right? To answer the question, but I think we need to go a few layers deeper. I look at their profiles, I look at if they're engaging, I look at if they are professional or not, right? Keep in mind that the reason why you joined the call was because you saw testimonials of people you knew, and that probably also sparked a lot of curiosity and interest to you personally, right?
Yes.
But in order to get...
I knew that.
Exactly. But in order to get to that photo with the testimonials, the message had to be pretty good as well, right? So
yeah.
I'm not saying that you should be doing outreach. Maybe we should explore a bit more, right? Are people booking calls with you from your content?
So, with me, after I joined Alok's mastermind, I did organic marketing for the last 5-6 years, and
right.
The business grew and all of that. Last year was a very emotionally upheaval year for me. Lots of things happened at the personal front, and when you're doing organic marketing, what happens is when your energy dips, your content of course, I do have a team. It's not that I'm unsupported. I have a team since then.
Yeah.
But I thought, okay, let's try inorganic and let's do Facebook ads, because my energy is going up and down. But if you have the system working for you, then the leads keep coming in. So the last 1.5 years, I actually hired a mentor to do inorganic ads, which is Facebook ads. Even though I knew it was not something I wanted to do, but because my energy was so unreliable, I said my business should not suffer. And no harm in trying something as an entrepreneur. But as I did it for a 1.5 years, I bought the systems and the zaps and the configurations and the automations and all of that in place. Earlier this year, I reached a point where I was not enjoying the people I was getting on calls with.
Right.
It was not the kind of satisfaction I was used to in my business. Like the way I was converting, or the way my funnel was, if you booked a call, you pretty much converted 8 or 9 out of 10 because they've seen your content and they know pretty much that they want to work with you. I got into 30, 35 calls and it was not satisfactory for me personally. And I said, I don't want to do business like this.
Yep.
And that is when and because of my inorganic efforts, then my organic efforts suffered. So I was not writing insightful posts. Okay. I was not showing up live. I was not doing any of that.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is the one key difference between Alpa then, who was booking calls and was closing 9 out of 10, and Alpa right now?
I was more connected with my business. It was me.
Yeah.
I was showing up. I was writing what I felt. There was very little middle interference. There was no reliance on mentor strategy or no reliance on what my team member thought worked better or on any system. The reliance was more on my message and the way, and honestly, if I have to answer, the answer comes to me is just service. I was serving without any expectation of it converting, and that was working so beautifully. And the minute I got focused on selling and consistency and all of this, that is when I think it went the other way.
Right. So something that I shared in another call today.
Yeah.
The how doesn't matter. But the who will always make the difference.
Yeah.
The who you are choosing to be is the who you are creating calls with.
Yeah.
Now, maybe there was a point where you said, hey, you know what? I need to get a bit more strategic when it comes to sales and marketing. I need to kind of understand this thing a lot better. And you made yourself smaller. You made yourself depend on a certain outcome to feel good, to feel free.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Which is fine. It's necessary in that moment so that you learn new skills. You have to make yourself smaller for a bit to expand further. It's a pulsation, yes? But you forgot to pulse out.
Yeah.
And expand bigger than you were initially when you started.
Yeah. If I think about it, I actually took on, it was a good risk I took because I paid, and I was not doing the inorganic from a way of, hey, I need to depend on a system. It was more like, I thought it was the next step. I thought it was an expansion. So I actually paid a lot of money to do it. But what I gave away, that was wrong. So I don't think it was the step I took, because I took the step from a good space. But what I gave away was my own sovereignty and my own connection.
Exactly. Yes. 100%. I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's exceptionally wise to study automation and systems and create systems that don't necessarily rely upon you feeling good or not feeling good. I think it's very wise. But at the same time, who is creating those systems matters. Because if you're creating the ads from a point of, I need the sale, I need to prove something, I need to do, I need. When people read it, they feel it.
Yeah. So a very close friend of mine told me, she said, when you did your photo shoots, I did a photo shoot where I had, that curly hair and the makeup, and it was a very different look than who I normally am. And She was telling me that at that time I felt that you were getting too desperate in a way to sell and to show up and to be seen, and that's not who you are. You are more that magnetic person who shows up and people come because they love her energy, not because she is trying to show them something.
Yeah.
So that was a disconnect that she saw. And also my mentor, he's a very systems guy. So he goes systems, but he doesn't understand energy.
Mm-hmm.
And my entire business had been energetic. It was all based on my being a certain way. My state of being was pulling my business, pulling the clients in. So he didn't get that. So it was like a cookie cutter approach. You try that, you get on a chat GPT, get a funnel of 7 emails. That's not me. That is not me. It may sound very good or flowery, but that's not what people read. People really want to see you. So that is when I think I realized again what I already knew, that it is the state of being which matters. It's not just the systems or the smart marketing which works. In fact, the one thing I say again and again to my clients is energy is strategy for breakfast.
Right.
If your energy is not right, the strategy is useless.
100%. 100%. Yes. Right? So to kind of circle back and answer why I feel you connected with the message I sent you with the cold outbound, right?
Yeah.
I've tested many different messages to systemize this thing, right? Mm-hmm. I even asked Joss, the copywriter that you checked out before joining the conversation, to help me out with the copywriting. It kind of worked, it kind of didn't. I recently hired a business and mindset coach. I'm a business and mindset coach, and I realized I needed help. So what she suggested was, hey, you need to do a bit of rapport, a bit of relationship building, show that you're human and go back and forth. I tried that, right? Nothing happened. And then I said, you know what? Fuck this. This is not me. I was like, here's what I got. Take it or fucking leave it.
Yeah.
Because that's who I am.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why it worked. It's totally fine if you're a systems guy and that's who you are. It will work for you. But if you feel deeply connected and you understand energetics and you have the ability to tap into magnetism and that is who you are, be that. And everything you do will be magnetic. Whether it's ads, whether it's organic, whether it's doing cold DMs, doesn't fucking matter because you are aligned. The strategy fits with you. Yeah.
That's how I work too. So yeah. Totally get that. Yeah.
So let's bring back that badass self that you already are. But now with the benefits of she understands systems, she understands automation, she understands Facebook ads. Holy fuck, what's gonna happen now?
It's gonna blow the roof.
Yeah. So let's destroy that fucking roof.
You know what I loved about Jessica is I heard her when she was on Alok's call many times because we were in the same group. So we kept showing up for the same masterminds. And she was not as sorted when I heard her interview. There was a very different energy about it. So I think at that time, 3-4 years ago, when we were working with Alok, she was still finding her ground. She'd still not gotten zoned in on what that was. But when I heard her interview, the energy shift was so palpable. And that is really, I feel, the gold.
Yeah.
It's not really what's what you achieve, it's who you become. Huh? Sorry.
Exactly.
I'm in India.
Exactly.
I thought I should tell you that energy shift was palpable. And even when you were interviewing her, that peace, that being, that comfort, there's no rush to get anywhere. It's just being present to that moment. I think that's really where the gold is. So that's really what got me on the calls.
So imagine every piece of your marketing having that signature.
I read my old posts sometime and I'm like, wow, I wrote that. And that was that was pre-chat GPT. It was all inside. It just comes and you write it and you just move.
Yeah.
And last night I had I had an old times, I had an epiphany and an insight. I shot a reel, I posted it, and I don't care how I looked. I had no makeup. It was dark in the night. I shot it. It didn't matter. Just that you had something to say and you say it. That's all. It doesn't matter. And nothing else matters, I feel. Sorry about that. She's just cleaning and leaving.
No problem, no problem. Gary Vee's most viral video was him in an airplane seat in the dark, just ranting.
Yeah.
No structure, no step one, no step two. It's like integrated inside of you, you know? In a world of chat, tell me, yes?
I'm feeling bad that my team member, she reached out. I mean, I did not take anybody's help. I just posted it. I felt it, shot it, posted it. And then she reached out saying, when did you shoot it?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, last night. And then she was telling me that your eyes are looking so swollen and have you shrunk? What has happened to you? And I didn't care. I'm just sad that she didn't see me.
That's okay. She's just trying to be a good team member.
I know. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters really. It matters what you feel. So
yeah.
Let's do this. I'm hoping this is.
So let's pull out the masterful. Let's pull out the masterful version of you before I let you go, right?
Yeah.
Step back into that version of you who is free, who doesn't care of the outcome, who does what she does because she loves what she does and loves people.
Yeah. I'll come. Come here. Say hi to Bogdan uncle. He's going to be really
hello.
So many people. I have to take her to tennis class, so she's sitting on my head.
Perfect. I'm sorry for keeping you from tennis class.
No.
Beautiful. So, step into that, yes? And now feel that you have expanded.
Yeah.
Good. And now notice how you're approaching marketing moving forward. How you're approaching your sales calls. Notice you pulling out the gods and goddesses from the people you talk to, regardless of where they are. Show them who they truly are. And speak to the gods in each and every person, and you will love talking to them again.
That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful.
What are you feeling?
This one word, talk to them as if they are gods, really shifts it for me. And what was coming up for me was service-based marketing and podcasts. These two things came to me. And I think the one difference is that when you work as a coach who's trying to fix people or trying to help people, you put yourself in that little higher position. Mm-hmm. That one word where you are actually finding gods and goddesses completely shifts that to a very different space.
Yeah,
because I really love that.
Because you have to allow the goddess within you to speak to the gods in them, so it's a different playing field.
Right.
The how is easy. We can talk about, okay, marketing, how to market, how to speak. We can look at your outreach, your messaging. That shit is easy.
Yeah,
But let's make it fun by you being you fully.
that sounds good.
Thanks so much for tuning in. And if you'd like a free one-on-one coaching experience, I'm actually not giving one but two during a 14-day period. You will get 2 one-on-one coaching sessions with me personally where I help you close more high-paying clients. And yes, we also improve your marketing. Check the link below. Spots are limited.